Hey there guys, it's Salis and welcome to the pit. Today we're looking at a very weird little game that popped up on Steam not that long ago actually, called Spermination. A game that proves once and for all that just because you can make something into a pun doesn't mean you should make it into a game. And let me explain the basic premise of it. You play a sperm freshly jizzed into, well, a lady, and your goal is to get to the egg, as is nature's way. If you succeed, you will create a hideous looking sex goblin. If not, you will just die alone, unloved, and I'll just fucking show you. So,
prepare your load.
Yeah. Fellas, I'm gonna say, if you can do this with your jizz, you are some freaky cyborg and your girlfriend needs to be very worried. Now, this is your basic setup. You've got the rapid laser. You can buy the pulse rifle, you can buy armor, you can buy a better engine, you can buy a special ability. I'm going to show you one round, just as nature intended, so to speak. Or at least as the game dictated. Yes, every round does indeed start with an orgasm. Yeah, this is the kind of level we're dealing with here. Now, the only controls you have are your mouse click and the W button. At least on the default setup. I'll get into more detailed stuff later on. Your basic goal is to shoot away all the other sperm in the universe with the slowest weapon ever. Now, might I state for the record that this weapon was called the Rapid Laser. Doesn't look that rapid to me. Maybe rapid has meanings elsewhere, but as far as I'm concerned, it meant speedy, fast, quick. But yes. Anyway, you're flying through towards the uterus, and ladies, I've got to say this. If your lady does look like this, see a fucking doctor. Somehow I don't think they're meant to be this contorted and twisted and mangled and poorly textured. And as you can see, you take the first person view of the sperm. I really wish I didn't have to say this, but lo and behold I do. And it's very, very hard to shoot down anything. Because everything's so small, it's moving so quickly, and you have the slowest weapon in the universe. So, the best thing you can hope for is to get these pickups that are lying around. The yellow ones are arrows, they give you a short temporary speed boost. The blue ones are, I think, either shields or rapid fire for your weapon, and hearts are obviously health. But these green ones are money. And money goes in the, I'm going to use another pun the game uses, sperm bank. Thanks, game. Some really highbrow humour we've got going on here. And, yeah. That's what you use to buy the upgrades for your jizz. And this game is just so pun-laden and stupid. And it's awful. I mean, look at it. And as you get deeper into your lady, you notice these things on the side. Turrets and lasers and cannons. And lads, I'm going to say this. If you're shagging a woman who's got an armoured uterus, again, freaky cyborg, stay away. Although I wonder if the freaky cyborg... This is just cyborg sex, isn't it? It's a man cyborg and a lady cyborg, and yeah, this is basically the end. We've hit the egg, but we were too late. The job's already taken, lads, sorry. But I was 93rd in that. You wouldn't have been able to tell because, well, look at it. But now let me show you what happens if you go in with a slightly more up-armoured jizz. Right, okay, the pulse rifle, the ion torpedo, a splitter, whatever that does, a cluster bomb, or a spread shot. So let's go for the cluster bomb as my main, purchased, and a spread shot for my secondary, purchased. We'll use heavy armour, a speedy engine, and a booster. Right, this has got us everything now. We can use all of our abilities. So, let's... Oh, God. Let's ejaculate. As you can see, that was a particularly big one. Now, you may notice that these cluster bombs are fucking small. So I'm relying entirely on my secondary weapon, which is on my right click. And I need... Oh, okay, the blue ones are energy. I've got to pick up the blue things to use my special ability. Fuck off. It's hard enough as it is, thank you very much. Now, the speed engine is very, very hard to control, I will freely admit that. Yes, not enough energy for special, we know. Believe me, mate, we know. If your collectibles were easier to pick up, I might have a chance of showing the people what it's like to use the booster. But W is just your accelerate button. If you don't push a button, your sperm will still quite happily swim around on its own. Now, I don't even know if that's automatically firing. No, it isn't. That's a per click fire. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be using the spread shot again. It's not particularly accurate. Right, just accelerate down here. Yeah, you can just tap the W button and it'll accelerate in the direction you're facing, but as you may have probably noticed, energy. Did I get energy? No, I didn't get enough energy to use my booster. Come on. Energy. No. Yeah, it's so easy to miss in this. It's untrue. And as you can see, I'm just kind of bumbling around. I don't think this speed engine was a good idea with heavy armor. And my cluster bombs are not firing anymore. Lovely! Now, I will state for the record that this game is a pain in the arse to launch. I had massive problems even getting this damn thing to start. Right, let's just... I want to pick up some energy so I can show you how the booster works. And am I really out of cluster bombs? Do I have to pick those up? Seriously, my primary weapon no longer functions. So I'm relying exclusively on my secondary. Fun times. Who has a giant spike inside them like that? Well, mind you, some of the girls I know. But they were put there artificially. They weren't this deep in the body. Yeah, this is literally the entire game now. I am not kidding. This is it. And there's really nothing else to say other than the fact that it looks like it's been made by a 2-year-old with essentially the sense of humour of a 14-year-old. That was 207th there. Let's see if we can get a better setup.
Prepare your load.
Right. We'll go with the pulse rifle for that. Don't want the cluster bomb again. Don't want the spread shot. Ion torpedo. There we go. Right, have that and that. We'll have heavy armour. And a balanced engine. We will buy the booster. I promise we'll buy the booster. I will get this to work. Right, I've now been jizzed out successfully. Now, I can't help but think that you don't actually have to hold W. I think it's just a tap job. And now only my pulse rifle is firing. What the hell, man? I can't seem to... My secondary weapon does not fire. Oh, it does, but it's just so bloody slow that you don't even notice it going off. Don't even notice it going off. There we go. Right, is that energy? No, I didn't get it. Jesus, these things are hard to hit. I mean, it doesn't help with the first-person perspective, but... This is supposed to be the balanced engine? Really? I'm still crashing just as much as when I was using the speed engine. It doesn't help that it's only got one control and you can't do anything more than move the targeting system. But... I mean, what the hell? Who thought this was a good idea? Who thought? You know what's funny, guys? Jizz! Clearly not a bird spotter. In any way, shape, or form. Damn it! I need energy to show you off the booster. But literally, this game is so uncontrollable, it is ridiculous. Right, I'm accelerating. But it's not going where I'm facing. No, 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 no. It's accelerating sideways for a long while. Yes, I know I need energy. You keep telling me I need energy. And like I said, when you do eventually do this, you create what I can describe as a hideous monstrosity. Now, I'm sure there are people out there who've got kids, and I'm sure they exist, but I'm not saying I'm sure they exist, I know they exist, but if you had the kind of kids this game creates, you would abort it, disown it, and attempt to drown it in its own shit, because they are fucking hideous. If I can't do it during this video, I will put a picture up of the creature it creates. And honest to God, the first thought that comes to your mind is, oh, for God's sake, kill it, kill it, kill it with a stick. On fire. And I was 293rd that time. Right, I think we've got time for one more run. I think I can make you suffer it, but let's have a look at Minivan's contents. No gnomelings yet. Oh my god, it's cyborg gnome sex. Buy a sports car? Oh, for God's sake. Yeah.
Prepare your
Right, we're not going to go with the rapid laser. We're going to go with... the splitter from a main. The pulse rifle for, I think, medium armor. We'll use the energy engine, and we'll have the booster again. Right. Okay, this seems like a much more effective weapon setup. Okay, we're armed to the teeth, and my secondaries run out of gas. Oh, okay, so you can't keep eternally firing. Your weapons do use up that blue bar. I thought that was shields for a long while, but apparently not. So it is mostly about just gliding through and blowing shit up merrily in front of your face. And I don't think we're going to make it. I don't think we're going to make a gnomeling, as they call them, this time, because I'm only using the default engine. Because the default engine is the one that can be controlled, kind of. Sort of. Maybe. Oh, we want to go this way. We want to go this way. Jump sideways. Thank you. Ah, there's some energy. Nope, that's money. One's blue, one's green. No colorblind mode. Rant as usual. Right, that's one of the speed boost pickups. It just catapults you forward a little bit. Sperm bank. Sperm bank. Yeah. And as much as I appreciate a good randomly generated game, I don't like randomly generated genitals. That just sounds 14 flavors of wrong. Get me the energy? No. I want the energy. Shit. I think I actually did get a boost in the last one. I just didn't even notice. I'm hammering the spacebar key in case I pick one up. Because you are travelling at such a ludicrous speed that very occasionally you will pick one up without noticing. Yeah, I think the only way you're going to do this is if you manage to create a weapons and power-up combo that basically means that you total every other sperm in here. And I can't believe I'd have to say that sentence, but I did. Okay, there's the booster. As you can see, doesn't really do very much. Not compared to the boost pickups anyway. But I don't see any of those. So we're going to go for some more energy. Got the heart. Or not. Right, destroy, murderize. And I was 77. And since the game is so limited, that is all I can show you, unfortunately, because that's it, and it's shit. So let's look at why this didn't work. First of all, based on a pun. Second of all, horrible, horrible appearance. Third of all, not even based in reality, because, let's face it, sperm don't have cannons. And ladies, I said before, if your innards look like that, see a fucking doctor. And third of all, I cannot stress this enough, the things you create if you do win are horrifying. So, I'm going to leave it on the screen right now. Just enjoy. So, until then, I've been Salis. This thing wants to be killed with a stick on fire and drowned in a lake of its own shit, and I will see you next time.